For this new series, I wanted to just introduce what inspired it, where it came from, and it has a lot to do with my testimony. Back in 2022, I was saved because God did a great miracle in my life. See, when I was pregnant, I was told by doctors that my womb had not planted properly in the lining of my uterus. So, it wasn't expanding quite right, and it was expanding sideways instead of out or something. Rib cage was there. It was just, there was a lot happening, and he was going to have to be born prematurely. But then I found out that his heart wasn't closing, and it wasn't closing, and it wasn't closing. And they told me in order for him to survive that, or to have a greater chance of survival, he was going to have to stay in the womb as long as possible so that he could tough it out in surgery. And the odds of me having this child were very slim. And I was going through a lot at that time, not just with my son, but my marriage had fallen apart. So I was going through this alone. And I decided to call in the name of Jesus. And I didn't know what that meant. I had always believed that God was real, but I know that Jesus does miracles, specifically Jesus. So that's the name that I called on. And he answered. And I remember giving him everything and just saying, Jesus, you can have it all. You can have my son. You can have my life. You can have all my plans. I'm making a mess out of my life. You can have it all. You can have it tonight. Everything, anything you want. And God gave it back to me. And he gave it to me better than I gave it to him. And that made me fall in love. Like, I was like, hold on, you're not just going to walk away after doing all this for me. I'm going to follow you. Like, where are we going, right? I want to get to know you. I'm in love. And I remember reading was Isaiah 54 verses 4 through 5. For your maker is your husband. The Lord Almighty is his name. The Holy One of Israel is your Redeemer. He is called the God of all the earth. I remember thinking, Redeemer, God of all the earth, my husband, my maker. There are so many pieces to this God, to this man, that I want to know. I want to know you. And I began to really intimately and intentionally know him for who he is, because he saved me and because he loved me for who I was then and who I am now. And I'm not perfect, right? But he loves me and he showed me. So I want to love him back. And when you're in love, you want to get to know somebody. So that's exactly what I did. And that's what inspired this new series of getting to know God, getting to know the names of God. And I want to take you on this journey with me and just inspire you to get to know God as well. Get to know every part of him, all of his character, the entirety of who he is. And I just pray that it blesses you. I pray that you walk this journey with me faithfully and throughly, and that we would just get a revelation of who God is and all that we yet know him to be. God bless you guys.
What you say, you and me, just forget about the past, throw it in the trash. What you say, you and me.